This is Lewis Hart for the Ring Magazine. Delighted to be joined with Liam Smith here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. We've just seen your brother put on one of the fights of the year against Joshua Buatsi. I'm sure as a brother it was probably difficult to watch, but just sum up to me your emotions now.
Me comes bits and pieces inside. I do a mad thing with me out when I'm nervous. Horrible to watch for the brother in a fight like that. You know, we all know what we signed up for, but you know, Joshua Buatsi is a tough, strong man. 12 rounds at that pace, taking the shots they're taking. You know, my heart's in my mouth, but I could not be prouder of Callum. They said he was finished. You know, it's just it's a hard one to put into words what I'm saying, but I'm over the moon as a family. I'm over the moon for him, and as he said before, you know, they said he was done. He's lost a bit to Evan Canelo. The kid's special. You know, he's lost to two special fighters, and I'd love to see him back in the ring with either of them on the back of that, because that 12 rounds, that pace with Joshua Buatsi is going to do Callum the worlds of good. He's always cried about momentum, Callum. He's got great momentum now. Yeah, that's one thing as well. As you say in the build-up, the question for Callum is, what's he got left? What's Callum got left? Shows there he's still got a hell of a lot left in this division. 1,000,000%. A lot of people, I believe the question beforehand on all the commentators on the TV channels was, has Callum Smith got the desire left to dig deep like you've just dug in there? You've just dug somewhere that you probably haven't dug before in your career. If that questions his desire, then I don't know what desire it is, because if that doesn't show that he's got desire for this game, the cut's horrendous. Buatsi's still coming, knowing he was down. Yeah, you know, I'm so proud of him, buzzing for him.
Yeah, I was going to say that's one thing with Callum. You know, a lot of people in fights, they always question it when it gets tough. Like, what can he prove? He showed something different. He showed the toughness and grit and determination. That
1,000,000%. And like I said, I'm going to bring the four of us into it. We've never ever been questioned for heart and balls, as we say in Liverpool. You know, you've got some balls on you. We'll never be questioned for that. And Callum Smith's certainly not questioned for that either. You know, to be honest with Callum, I think he's been that good. He hasn't had to show it. The two fights he's lost because he weren't good enough on the night. Yeah. He hasn't had to dig deep and like find he hasn't to find a way to win, obviously, but you know, he hasn't had to have a good check like that. And like I said, look, that'll never be questioned, and I think he's ticked that box now. Yeah, and just I guess finally, what would you like from him? You know, David Benavidez is here tonight. I mean, I suppose Callum Lee said that's a fight that interests him. Yeah. You know, I'm sure he's looking naturally at the winner of the main event. Ideally, those are two options that you think for. I'd love to see him in with any of them on the back of that. You know, a 12 round that will do him the world of good. Like I said, he's not an old man. He hasn't had a tough career. He's had two losses to Canelo and Beterbiev. He's always cried about momentum. People have always given stick because he said, he doesn't fight, he needs to fight more. It's not his fault, but now he's got momentum. He had that little 6 round or 8 round where it wasn't a matchroom bill. He's just had 12 absolute grueling rounds with Joshua Buatsi. That'll do him the world of good next time round. Look, I'm buzzing for him.
Yeah, brilliant. Liam, well done tonight. Top man. Thank you.